Good morning everyone, I am Muhammad HAZIQFAIZ and I will be serving as the judge for this case between Tindak Murni Sendirian Berhad against Juang Setia Sendirian Berhad. Appellant and respondent counsels, please introduce yourself if you are ready.
Good morning, Your Honour. I am AIRIN HAFIZAH HUSAINI, representing the appellant Tindak Murni Sendirian Berhad. I will begin by summarizing the facts of the case. So, the appellant and the respondent were parties to a construction contract that included an arbitration clause requiring all disputes or differences concerning the contract to be arbitrated. Despite this, the respondent sued the appellant in the High Court for amounts due under 3 interim certificates. The appellant did not enter an appearance in the suit, leading to the respondent obtaining a judgment in default. However, the appellant subsequently applied to set aside the judgment in default, arguing that it had a valid defence due to the respondent's defective work. The registrar of the court has set aside the judgment in default, and the appellant then sought to stay the court proceedings pending arbitration. Your Honour, now the appellant will submit that the Court of Appeal's decision was erroneous for several reasons. First, the Court of Appeal had failed to address the stay application and the arbitration issue, focusing solely on the judgment in default. Section 8 and 10 of the Arbitration Act 2005 should have been considered, as they support the validity of the arbitration agreement and the existence of disputes. Your Honour, the appellant had shown that the respondent's work was defective, which constitutes a valid defence. The Court of Appeal did not recognise that the arbitration clause and the existence of disputes required the matter to be referred to arbitration. Furthermore, the appellant never acquiesced to the court proceedings, and the respondent's filing of the court action was a breach of the arbitration clause. We request that this court upholds the arbitration agreement and set aside the Court of Appeal's decision and refer the matter to arbitration as initially intended by both parties.
Good morning, I am HANISAH RAUP, representing the respondent Juang Setia Sendirian Berhad. Thank you, Your Honour. The respondent maintains that Court of Appeal correctly upheld the judgment in default, as the amount claimed under interim certificates were conclusive and indisputable. The arbitration clause does not override the respondent's right to seek payment through the courts when the appellant failed to appear and contest the claim instantly. The appellant's allegation of defective work does not negate the respondent's entitlement to the amount certified in the interim certificate. Therefore, the judgment in default was valid, and there was no need to refer the matter to arbitration. We ask that this tribunal uphold the Court of Appeal decision and deny the appellant's request for arbitration.
Your Honour, in closing, I would like to reiterate that the crux of our agreement lies in the validity and enforceability of the arbitration agreement between the parties. The respondent's decision to initiate court proceedings was a direct violation of this agreement, as clearly stipulated in Clause 34 of the contract and supported by Sections 8 and 10 of the Arbitration Act 2005. The appellant had shown that there were legitimate disputes regarding the quality of the respondent's work, which warranted arbitration. By obtaining a judgment in default, the respondent had attempted to circumvent the arbitration process, effectively undermining the very foundation of our agreed method of dispute resolution. It is imperative that the arbitration agreement be upheld to ensure that the parties' contractual rights are respected and that the disputes are resolved in the manner that they originally agreed upon. We respectfully request that this court set aside the Court of Appeal decision, reinstate the High Court's decision, and refer this matter to arbitration. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honour. In closing, the respondent maintains that the Court of Appeal was correct in upholding the judgment in default, given that the amounts claimed under the interim certificates were clear, conclusive, and disputable as per terms of the contract. The appellant failed to enter appearance and contest the claim in the High Court, which justified the respondent's action in seeking and obtaining a judgment in default. The existence of arbitration clause does not negate the respondent's right to seek enforcement of payment for complete work through the courts, especially when the appellant did not initially raise any disputes. Moreover, the appellant's claim of defective work does not provide sufficient grounds to invalidate the interim certificate, which are binding and represent amount duly certified by the contract administrator. The arbitration clause should not be used as means to delay the respondent's right to payment for the work performed. We also argue that the Court of Appeal decision to uphold the judgment in default was correct and in accordance with the terms of the contract. Therefore, we request that this tribunal deny the appellant's request to set aside the Court of Appeal decision and affirm the validity of judgment in default. Thank you.